This is the In the Fast Lane segment on the Not Your Average Rich channel. Today we will be recapping the Talladega race, talking about real race car drivers and real race tracks. Start by recapping that Talladega race. Pretty eventful race, one big one, as always. Started with AJ Allmendinger getting in the back of Chase Elliott. Allmendinger was pushing Elliott and got to the wrong side of his bumper, lifting the back tires off the ground, sending Chase into the wall, causing a big wreck. Allmendinger ended up sideways and then eventually on his roof. The top 10 for the race were David Reagan in the 38 Ford in 10th, Paul Menard in the 27 Menard Chevy in 9th, Jimmy Johnson in the 48 Lowe's Chevy in 8th, Brad Keselowski in the Fitzgerald Glider Kits 2 Ford in 7th. In 6th was the 41 Haas Automation of Kurt Busch. Fifth was Casey Kane in the 5 Chevy car. In 4th was the 43 Fresh from Florida Ford driven by Eric Almirola. In 3rd was the M&M's 18 Toyota Camry driven by Kyle Busch. In 2nd was the McDonald's Chevy driven by Jamie McMurray. And winning the race was the 17 Ford of Ricky Stenhouse. First win for Roush Fenway Racing in a long time. Pretty good run for Ricky there. His first win in the Cup Series. He was the 2013 Rookie of the Year. 2013 was also the last time he sat on pole. He sat on pole for this race and won on a last lap pass on Kyle Busch. Now, talking about Kyle Busch, he made some comments after the race that were kind of annoying. After the race, he said, Kyle Busch stated that he could not wait to get back to a real racetrack. He just called the restrictor plate races racetracks, not real racetracks. I don't know how you can see that, considering they're the ones that bring the biggest crowd. If he would like to get rid of them, it would pretty much end the sport as we know it. Mile and a halves tend to be kind of boring sometimes, with more than a second lead at all times. Kansas especially was almost swept completely every lap of Martin Truex Jr. If it not been for that tire problem, the crazy tire problem they had last year at Kansas, where the guy hit the lug nut and it come off and hit the valve stem, craziness. Then it would have been swept. So Kyle Busch needs to rethink what he thinks of a real racetrack. Speaking of real, Kyle Larson early last week stated that he is the last real race car driver. I have to somewhat agree. He will get in anything with 4 wheels and race it. And race it like there's no tomorrow. Sprint cars, NASCAR trucks, Xfinity, anything. Race cars. He loves them. He's also trying to get an Indy 500 ride, which with his team being Chip Ganassi Racing should be pretty easy for him to get. Now for the Dale Jr. performance report. Jr. finished 22nd after having some promising runs, restarting 3rd after the big one with 19 to go. Had a loose left rear tire. Having a loose left rear tire. Would have to come down to make a pit stop and would never really recover. It was a kind of up and down day for Junior. He had a fast hot rod. Hopefully he'll have a fast car at Kansas. Maybe he can get a good finish. Top 3 in points after this week are Kyle Larson in 1st, Martin Truex Jr. in 2nd, and Brad Keselowski in 3rd. That's all I got for this week. Remember, make every day a great day.
Lives from a stranger. Do you ponder the manner of things in the dark, the dark, the dark, the dark? I am flesh and I am
Stenhouse, the pride of Olive Branch, Mississippi, top to bottom. Kyle Busch to the outside, gets blocked by Stenhouse. Here they come. Stenhouse wins it. Woohoo!
I got fire in my soul, eyes up, ting ting like glitter. 'Cause everybody in the back room spinning out, you don't remember what you're asking for, and everybody in the front